Good afternoon, welcome. It's Anna here. How are you all doing? I'm doing better. I have my cold is still here, but better, and I have had my Botox treatment, and that went well. So I'm back, and I have finished the 2 small journals. So there will be flip throughs up this weekend. But today I want to start something new. I am eager to start. So I have chosen a couple of projects, and at first I want to start this one. This one has a nice size. It's a bit bigger than the small journals I did, but I like the feel of it. This is a dictionary. It's an English-Swedish dictionary, so it's perfect for anyone who wants to learn Swedish. And this is a book that was published in 1938, so it's vintage. Got those red sides. It's a bit banged up here and there, but lovely faux leather bound book. So this will be made into a journal. It has quite a thick spine. It is 4 centimeters. Let's do the inches instead, because I know many of you. It's about 1 3/4 of an inch, so almost 2 inches. That's a good spine. So this will be made into a journal, and I am going to put a cabinet card up front, of course. I have found this. It's so cute. Let me show you up close. This lovely girl will be on the front cover, and the photographer was Karin Eriksson. So for me, this journal will be named Karin, of course. And I am going to find some different things to put behind. I might put, I haven't been known to put envelopes behind, or crumpled up paper or something, but it will make it a bit more dimensional. So that I will do, not today, but I have a plan for it. But today we will start by gutting the book, and I have my X-Acto blade. No, this is not an X-Acto blade. This is a carpet knife. And I am going to just get my fingers in here between in the hollow of the hollow back. And I'm just going to cut the fabric. This is fabric, the hinges. And I'm gonna cut it nice and slow, so that I don't accidentally cut the spine as well. Let me see what I can do. And my ideas for this book is that it would probably be quite grungy. Oh dear, lots of dust here. I'm just going to get it away from the desk, because I don't want to inhale that. That went well. So it will be a very grungy book. I have picked out papers, some of the papers. I have picked out the more neutral ones. I will be taking pages from the original text block. I will be taking coffee dyed and rust dyed pages this time, and I will be using lots of fun stuff, general ephemera and other things. So I'm going to start by trying to get rid of this is lifting. Get rid of this. Lovely. This can be kept for collaging, definitely. And let's do it on the other side as well. See if it will come off. No, doesn't want to. Yes, it does. Lovely collage material. And see if I can get any more of it. And brush this, clean off all the dust. Does this want to come off, or is it stuck? It's quite well stuck actually. I want to get it out of there if it's not stuck. Otherwise it can stay, but that can go. There we go. This is an excellent spine. Really nice curve. Really nice condition. No see-through here. And I'm thinking I don't need bookbinder's mold for this. I could do with just some fabric, I think. Some nice thin fabric. So I am going to go get that in a minute. No, that broke. I want to keep the bands here. That keeps them, the raised bands. I want to keep them. But that didn't work. So I'm just going to clean this up, and then I'm gonna go get some fabric to use to just, well, the spine doesn't need reinforcing, but I want to make it look a bit nicer and seal it a bit. This almost feels like wood, not paper, but I bet it's many layers of paper. This won't lift. So I am going to pause you guys and go get my fabric. I have the bookbinder's maul here, but I won't need that. I thought it was in worse shape than this, so I'm gonna go get some fabric instead. I will be right back, and for you it will just be a second. And I am back. I have just torn a piece of linen. No, not linen, cotton fabric. So I'm gonna get rid of the threads, and I am going to glue that in here. And it is a bit long, so I am going to cut it to the right size. About there. Just eyeballing it. This frays really nicely. So, and I am going to use my bookbinding glue. Of course, I love using that. This one is almost finished, this jar, and I have one more that I purchased. I'm just starting by spreading it out here, and I will start in the center, and then I will go towards the sides of the spine. So the small journals were really much fun to work in, but it was a challenge. It was meant as a challenge because I seldom do small journals, and I was longing to be back in a bit larger format. So I thought this was somewhere in between the large journals that I usually do and the small journals that I just did. So this is somewhere in between. It's a bit on the larger side, at least size-wise, the spine. Many signatures in this one. But it will be fun. And now when spring is finally here, I am going to not make any spring journals, but a grungy, weird, all sorts, strange book. My favorite. No rhyme or reason, very eclectic. If you have watched my videos for a while, you know that's my go-to normally. Let's pull this a bit higher up. There we go. Getting into the hinges there, getting the fabric, and I am going to get my paper towel just to get some of the excess glue at the top and bottom. I might put some lace on the spine from the other side, but we will see that when we are working on the outside cover. So I am thinking, well, there might be like 11 or even 13 signatures in this one, maybe. So it will be a big book. I will have to do some calculations. I have my little, I want at least, I prefer many signatures and thinner signatures. I think it makes it a bit more aesthetically pleasing when looking at, and also easier to work in. I could put like 3 signatures in here and lots of pages, but in my experience it's not as easy to work in a journal if you have too many pages in one signature. But that's just my preference. Everyone has their own preference, and that's the beauty of junk journaling and junk journal artists, that you don't have to do the same way as everybody else. This is your journal you're making, and or it might be someone else's, but you know, I am just looking for my bone folder to get its help to get into the hinges. There we go, lovely. And now I'm going to just put some glue here and here, and that part will be done. So I'm just thinking how far I want to work on this one today, because I have another project I want to start as well. There we go. Beautiful. Just going to get the paper towel and get rid of the excess glue here, because I don't want the book to glue itself shut. I'll turn it around. So we've had a week of a bit more cold weather and a bit more rain finally, because we haven't had much rain and nor much snow this year or last year. So That's nice. And now it's slowly getting a bit warmer again, but it's the downside with all of this is that there is so much pollen, and my seasonal allergies are going through the roof this year. But yeah, putting my lid on my glue, putting that to the side, and now just getting a quick drink. Now I want to get some, I'm trying to get the shape back here. That's good. I'm gonna get some plastic. Sorry in advance about the noise. And I'm gonna wrap this old text block in the plastic so that doesn't get glue here in case it oozes out. And then I'm gonna ease the text block back into the cover to where it was before. And that will be lying here like this, resting overnight. And I will put some heavy stuff on it to make sure it really sticks down and that the spine remembers its shape. Okay, so that will go to the side. And let me just think for a bit. I'm trying to think how many signatures I will want in this. Where's my little notebook? I have a notebook where I write my measurements. Let me see. What did I say? I said 4 centimeters spine. Let me see. It could be 9 or 11 signatures. Let's start making 11 I mean, and then if it's too many we can always take some out. So I'm just making a little note here on the side. And of course I want to start with my usual go-to, which is the tea dyed, coffee dyed. The grungy papers is what I picked out. I also have my rust dyed, and this will be so fun to finally use. So I am going to think. I'm gonna think. Inserts have to be 21 high, which is about a 4. Yes, that's perfect. And 13 and a half. So I'm thinking I'm gonna use my Fiskars cutter to use as a scoreboard. And I'm going to get 11 of these done so that I can start my signatures. And I want to have some small sticky notes to write my signature numbers on, so get them started. I said 13 and a half, right? And I'm gonna score it. 13 and a half, about there. And I can use my bone folder and do like this. And that makes a perfect score. So I don't have any scoreboard really, so I'm gonna, or I have one, but it's really small. It won't work for this. So let's just do like this, and then I can fold back. I don't think I will make flips on every single folio. Some of them might be, I just might cut off some of them. This one will have a flip. So let's say that it is number 1. And no big flip. Oh, I want some. I'm gonna, one of them I'm gonna get more. That's nice and grungy. One of them I am going to do a bigger flip on, just for fun, because I have an idea what I'm going to use it for. That wasn't really straight, was it? Just going to do like that. Crunchy papers. This will be one grungy journal. So much fun. And I'll do number 3. That one is also quite grungy. Let's use that. I hope I'm somewhat in frame. I'm just gonna stand up and make sure that I am. Well, it looks like it. And I could always do this, move that to the side, and move this to the side. And then I can have more room maneuvering things. And that will be number 3. 1, 2, 3. I wanted to say 11, right? That one is also nice and grungy. So if you, this won't be a lazy, pretty journal. Really all sorts of eclectic stuff. Everything that I find at the moment that I like. Let's cut that off, shall we? I don't need everyone to be, every single photo to have a flip. And that, I'm not throwing this out because this can be used to add a tip in or something. Here we have another grungy one. Cute. No, not cute, grungy. So I'm doing this one a bit shorter. My old Fiskars cutting board actually had a, not cutting board, paper cutter, actually had scoring blades as well. This one has the roll, the circle one, but the old one had knives, and that had some, you could change the blade until to a scoring blade instead. 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go into the rust dyed. Ooh, that's nice. It's lined, but I don't mind. That will be cool. More rust dyed. Oh, I had some small as well. I didn't know that. I want this one. It's actually even got a hole in it. Fun. Have you ever tried dyeing with tea and rust? I want to know. I never did until I watched the video. Who was it? Someone did it. It was so much fun. And I decided to try it, and it was... Oh. Now I'm gonna have to do it again. I'm also going to have to do some eco dyeing. Now the leaves are starting to come out again, and I'm going to have to do some lace dyeing, because that I haven't done since last year. Maybe I can do it this weekend if we have not too much wind and some sun. Here we have another one. Oops. There we go. Let's cut it off with the head. What is it they say in the Alice in Wonderland? Off with their heads. 8. 3 more. And then I want to show you my next project. So I want to do... This is quite grungy as well. It's just plain coffee dyed. I want another one of the lined ones. Take that off as well. And these edges are a bit ragged, and I love that. Makes it look even more grungy. So I am a happy girl with that. And let's get the last one. One last. Yes. So this weekend my husband and my 2 younger kids are going, they're not going away, but they are away now and will be tomorrow and on Saturday as well. They will not be gone overnight, but they will be on a mountain bike contest in the near area here. So they will be quite busy. So I will have lots of times to do fun stuff. There we have the first page in every signature of the 11 signatures. So that's the start of the Grungy journal. And let's look at the other one. I'm just going to get a sip of my drink. And I am going to get rid of my sweater because it was way too warm. And now brace yourselves. Oh, this is heavy. There's a big book. Of course, I said I wanted to make a big one. It's it's big. It is, let's measure her, because this is a chunky monkey. She is 11 3/4 by almost 8 3/4. And the spine is huge. 2.5 inches. This will be a big one. And this is, it's cloth over the spine, and this is blue paper. And it's really big, thick. I believe it's like wood or plywood in here. So, yeah. I don't know, you might remember when I purchased this thrifting a while back. It's a memory book about Munksjöbruk. It's a paper industry that I believe it still exists in Jönköping, quite close to where I work. But this is a... they had a party in 1953 when they were celebrating some kind of, you know, because it started 1862, the company. It doesn't have a publication date. That's so strange. Why doesn't it have a publication date? It says 53, right? Yeah. So, yeah, this will be fun. We'll use some of the original pages, of course, some old maps and stuff. That's a fold out for you. My work is, you can see this? This is the whole factory back in the days, and my work is round about here somewhere. That's fun. Well, doesn't look like that anymore. What's it, 50? I'm gonna see if there's a date in the back. Otherwise, I will say that it's 1953. Here we say, yes, published 1953 in 4,000 just 4,000. I don't want to say issues. There is just 4,000 of this book published. Okay, did you understand that? So this is a limited edition, some kind, but there's still 3,999 exactly the same. So it's not a very valuable book. I think I paid like 10 Swedish crowns for this. So there's some, I could use some of the, he was handsome. I could use some of the little images to make some full cabinet cards. Oh, I have real cabinet cards, but yeah. He almost looks like a, you know, an old criminal. Oh, Ulrik Alexander Strömberg. That's something. Well, as I said, this will be fun. What's this? Yeah, these houses still exist, and one of my friends lived in one of them a while back, many years ago. Oh, look at this. You could have them in any kind of fun, any kind of book. So many fun images and drawings, and how am I going to choose papers? Ooh, look at this, colored map. That will have to go in. Well, let's get this, shall we? This will be the great big book of everything. This is actually a music core at the factory. The Office. Oh, I love this so much. I hope you didn't see the cloud of dust coming up when I closed it. So let's get it. I have always dreamt about making this kind of a big book, because how can I not love this? I just saw something. Woo! A really big book. Okay, big map. What's this? Something fun. I'm gonna have to take that. Well, let's stop me from being distracted and just do what I shall. Once again, let's get it so that I can start working. And this one will take a long time to make. This will not be finished this month or maybe next one. I'm gonna work in it whenever I have the urge to, or when I have the time. For instance, if I have papers in the book press, or if I lost my mojo, I can take this out and make a few pages. Oh, this is really tough. Really tough. Woo. I'm breaking a sweat here. Oh, it's the book bands. That's tough. This is really some quality. Ow. This is high quality work. I'm gonna turn it over because it's got too heavy to hold. There we go. Let's try again, shall we? I hope you can see some of it. Whew. That was so tough. Oh, I can see why. There's actually cloth in between. I can see that. Well, I'm gonna finish the gutting before I clean it up. So this one will be so much fun. The great big book of everything. And I'm really looking forward to making it. This will be a fun book. Oops. I'm trying to take one layer at a time here, and that seems to be working better. Oh. Whew, that was heavy. So let's just get rid of some of the scraps here. There we go. And we have the cover, and I managed not to cut through it. Lovely. I will have to find something fun, probably a big masterpiece to put here, and I might put something fun on the back as well. I could put a label here, Or maybe I can do like Catherine at Sunnyside Journals did, when she put a small master's painting with Brad's on the back. It was so cool. But I want to keep this. We will see. I have so many ideas running through my head. I'm really inspired. So I'm gonna move this while we clean up the cover. Once again, here comes the collage material. Lovely. Never throw this out if you want to make a grungy journal. It's so much fun to use, like in on page ends or in collages. It's like a really good piece of ephemera, right, with a book, you know. I think it's fun to put them back into the journal. That's nice and clean. I wonder if this one will need the mull cloth, or if I should go get more fabric for this one. I don't know. It doesn't want to come off. Let's try this side. Yeah. There we go. One layer comes off at least. So I'm actually feeling, as I'm starting here, that I'm feeling better and better. I'm really looking forward to this weekend of working in these journals. Wow, it will be so much fun. And also do the flip throughs of the small journals. I'm gonna once again use my brush to just get rid of the dust. And I'm going to just hold this up to the light and see. I can see some light here. Not very much, but it's just this cloth keeping it together. So I'm going to use fabric. So I'm just going to stand up and get it, because I put it in the other end of the room. I'm still here. There I have it. I have my fabric. So I'm just gonna get a piece in the right size and tear it. Let's see. Wanting to get the right size here. There we go. And this doesn't have to be very big. I'm eyeballing, no measuring, just eyeballing. Because I am a messy crafter. And yes, I can measure, and I can be very, very specific in my crafting sometimes, but it's more fun when it's messy, I think. There we go. That's a good piece of fabric. I'm gonna put down. Yes. So once again, I'm getting my bookbinding glue, and I'm gonna smack some down here in the center to begin with. Gonna need lots of it for this big book. And I'm thinking Franken pages. I'm thinking sewing. I'm thinking lots of long black threads. I'm thinking lots of genuine ephemera. I'm thinking, as I said, great big book of everything. It's like someone's book, or maybe a family's book, you know, that has been inherited from generation to generation, and they have saved everything in here. All their, you know, family recipes and secrets of the trade, whichever trade they are in, and maps from travels they made, and pictures of people them in the family, and you know, everything. It's like a, I don't know, something. I'm starting to feel the book, you know, what I want to do with it. So this will be so much fun. And I might not do everything on camera with this one, because then it will take forever. But I could, you know, if I do crafting off camera, I'm gonna do the show and tell videos where I tell you what I have been doing and show you. There we go. Lovely. And this will be covered up, of course, by end papers here, and by the fabric that I'm going to use to sew on the text block. I absolutely love this. I can't believe that I'm finally going to do it. It's almost giving me goosebumps. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm looking for my paper towel, because I've got some glue on the handle of the little makeup brush. And if you're new here, or you haven't seen this kind of video before, this is a silicone makeup brush, and it's one of my essentials for bookmaking, because I am one of those people who forget to wash their brushes when I use them for glue, and then I have to throw them out. So this has for me been a lifesaver, because when it dries you can just peel it off like sunburned skin. It's a lovely allegory here. That's the name. So that's a nice, and you can use the same one again and again and again. I've had this for years, and yeah, I have one or two more, and I even have a really small one to use for small, when I have to get into small spaces. And that one I believe is made for, it's, let's see if I can find it, it's here. It's this is really tiny. It's for lipsticks. It's really cute. I'm actually going to get some right here. So I'm getting some glue off my big one and putting here. Cute. Yes. So now I have successfully done 2 covers, or started on 2 covers today, which is great. I am once again seeing if I can find some plastic. I thought I had some more. Don't I? That's not plastic. That's not plastic. I could swear I had more plastic here. Yeah. I'm gonna stand up again and find something to use. Here we go. That was not very big, so I'm gonna switch them. So I'm really sorry once again. Cover your ears because of the noise. Oh, this is like yeah, never mind. Let's use it. It's from an old album, so it's really old. There we go. Perfect. That one is all done. And let's take the big one. Oh, it's so heavy. And let's wrap it. Making sure to get it onto the hinges. Perfect. Oh, yes. Well, now I have started 2 covers, and I have started the signatures for the smaller book, and I have showed you what I'm gonna do with this one. So let me know down below, what do you think of my projects for the upcoming weeks, months? You never know how long it's gonna take. Let me know down below what you think. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Yeah, I will be back really soon with another video, probably with this one or with a flip through of one of the small ones. And yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.